Hey guys, here I am in Sao Paulo, Brazil. First time I've been down here to Brazil after a 9.5-hour flight. Quick glass of wine, get some sleep, turn on the TV, and the first thing that comes on is The Simpsons in Portuguese. In any event, we're down here getting ready to teach for Quaker and Epmar, and we're going to teach the basics of acid stains. So, sayonara, buenos dias. We're going to call it a night after about 1 hour of sleep in the last 36 hours and teach some basic acid staining. So stay tuned. We'll put this on the YouTube channel. Good night. I'm outside of my hotel and I'm just very intrigued with much of the paving around the town here in Sao Paulo, Brazil. It's these individual little pieces of stone. Every single one of them have been inlaid. So here's a close-up, a couple that have popped out. But imagine the amount of time it takes to do something like this. Even the medallion out here, I think it's very beautiful. I think most people kind of take it for granted how fast most pavings go in. Just can't fathom the amount of time it would take to lay these stones one by one. Pretty amazing. Okay, here we are in Sao Paulo, Brazil. We're getting ready to teach our acid stain seminar. Here is our friends and students. Everybody say hello. And we're gonna chronicle this on our YouTube channel. And we've got our interpreters back there in their cage in the box back there. See them? So this is kind of interesting because everything is being translated. So stay tuned. We'll show you some exciting acid stain. Here we are on our first day of acid stain training in Brazil. So our group is excited to get going, get the creative side of their brain starting to draw. This panel is where we showed them there was some extensive cracking, like you see here, but then half of this vine, and of course you guys that have watched the YouTube channel know that we kind of masked off this whole crack. This crack ran all the way up there off. So we're getting ready, showed them how to do the saw cuts on this panel. And we're going to use a flat 2 stencil here with Surface Gel Tech. There's Patricia. Say hi, Patricia. Yeah. Yes, yes, and everybody in the world on our YouTube channel. And this is my friend Braz. Yes. Braz is awesome. He's helped out a tremendous amount over here on these panels. So our group is busy getting started. Here's our group. They really love the pivot point here. I brought that along for them to use. We're going to do a compass medallion. And then here's a few other saw cuts that we've already made just to show them how fun you can have with this. So that's Rodrigo. He's the local Epmar representative. So anyways, lots of fun. Alright, after a busy day, everything has been stained, cleaned, and neutralized. So give you guys a little preview of some pretty cool stuff. That's going to get a flat 2 stencil there tomorrow. Here's one group's work. It's actually pretty impressive. These guys have never ever worked with acid stain. And as you can see, we have a pretty creative group. Very creative. The typical compass medallion, which they did a very nice job. This is what we taught them on. So we've got a little 3D action going on. A little over under. None of this has sealer yet. So I think from this perspective it looks like we've got some buff holes in the ground, and the gray areas are raised up in the air. Same with this. I love this design here. And then our last group's here. This group tried to pull off a basketball, and then this group did a very nice job. And actually this was over the top of Terra Fresco micro topping. We did 2 coats of micro topping and we did a knockdown finish, and we'll give you guys a preview of what it all looks like after tomorrow, and it's been sealed. Here's the crew that's putting all this together. Nice people. Good people from Brazil. Hi guys. All right, the dreaded buffer. Here we are in our seminar in Brazil. He's buffing the rocks. Oh man. So today is the last day of our training, and what we're demonstrating on this beautiful piece of work here is the chemical buff-in wax. And so it's always the really big guys that have problems. Sarge out of Texas would really appreciate this. We miss you, Sarge. But it is a beautiful finish. I mean, it gives it a very nice, dull, worn out. Over here we did the flat tube, gelled acid. We didn't have a lot of cement paste on this concrete, but nevertheless it looks really nice. Alright. We'll get a few more shots for the for our YouTube channel with some epoxy and polyaspartic. All right, our last day of training here in Brazil, Sao Paulo, Brazil. Unfortunately, Mother Nature had other plans for us, so we did a little sealing in the rain here. But in any event, here's a couple of examples of the finished pieces here, all sealed out, pretty neat. A little bit of 3D action going on. And we put polyaspartic over here. And then on this one, the group did a really nice job. They used a product that's called Clearathane, which is an acrylic urethane. And then over here, the guys used a polyaspartic sealer, and they were trying to mimic a fire. Did a pretty nice job. Not bad for some of these folks' first time. I'm very impressed. And then unfortunately we didn't have any epoxy, so we mixed some of our metallics into some polyaspartic. Here we have Team Brazil. Hi guys. Hello. This is our friends. They're responsible for actually organizing this event, and this is Patricia with Quaker, and Patricia organized this event. And I would like to take a moment and say thank you very much for inviting me to come down. And oftentimes students don't realize what it takes to put on one of these seminars, so I'd like to thank all of you guys and acknowledge them.
We have to say thank you for you. You are an artist.
Oh, no problem. But if you would let them know, I appreciate all of their hard effort too. So, this is Rodrigo and his wife. This is Rodrigo's father, and this is Braz over here. He's awesome, man. He's a go-getter. So we appreciate you guys, and I wish all of you much success with decorative concrete here in Brazil.
With your help.
Yes, no problem. All right, thanks guys. We'll see you next time.